Hello, Thrivers. Welcome to Monday Motivation. It's great to be with you again today. We are going to talk about the quality of life after breast cancer. So I'll get started, and if you have questions along the way, please go ahead and post them in our chat here. And I'll get going. So my question for you today is, have you ever looked in the mirror and felt shocked by what you see? Did you think, what happened to me? It's times like these that can make us question everything. Can you relate? You might ask, what's really important in my life? What really matters in my life? What really matters to me? And who isn't worth my time or energy? What idea of success am I trying to live up to anyway? What if life didn't have to be so exhausting? Breast cancer is a journey that changes our lives in many, many ways. Today, I will share thoughts on improving our quality of life after this challenging experience. Your body is a beautiful roadmap of survival. Hopefully, you can think of it that way eventually. It is difficult, but eventually you can look at those scars and smile because they mean you survived the battle. Consider what can help you get there. First is your physical well-being. After breast cancer treatment, many survivors experience improvements in their physical well-being. I know that was true for me. You might regain strength and energy and improve your overall fitness level. You might feel motivated to make change, to be more healthy. So with proper care and rehabilitation, survivors can often resume their daily activities and enjoy a good quality of life. Some individuals may experience physical changes, I'll call them late effects of breast cancer, and side effects. Those can linger on depending on what post-treatment medications you're taking. I don't have to tell you, you may have side effects. There's also the concern of lymphedema, which is swelling in your arm or hand due to lymph node removal or radiation therapy. Some of you maybe have already experienced lymphedema. Other physical changes may include fatigue or joint pain, menopausal symptoms like hot flashes. Yeah, I've dealt with most of these, but I'm now 10 years out and thriving, flourishing, doing so much better. This is when I learned, when I was where you are, is when I learned to look in the mirror at my own eyes. With no hair, scars from a mastectomy, and extra weight I had gained during treatment, looking in the mirror wasn't easy. But I learned that when you look in the mirror, straight into the mirror, straight into your eyes, you can find yourself. you can see that you are still there. Your body may look different, but you can see that the person behind your eyes is still there. Have you ever tried that? I know it may be difficult to really look at yourself that closely, but just look at your eyes and forget about the rest of yourself. Because what this effort, what I'm trying to show you is that you are still there. Your soul is still there. So remember, your body has been through a lot, and embracing the changes is okay. It doesn't mean you have to accept them forever, but embracing them and realizing this is where I'm at this point in time. Love and accept yourself just as you are. Exercise and nutrition will help you develop a healthy lifestyle that can boost your physical and emotional well-being. You know, whether you have side effects or not, whether you're dealing with ongoing issues or not. But always consult your healthcare team to create any new fitness plan or a nutrition plan. You can seek out sources to help you. Another thing to think about is your mental and emotional health. A breast cancer diagnosis can bring many emotions. As you know, you may feel shock or fear or sadness, anger, grief, rage. These feelings are normal. While some women experience emotional challenges such as anxiety and depression, many find ways to cope and adapt. Support groups, counseling, coaching, face groups like this where we're trying to find the positives to be able to move forward and thrive with cancer and after cancer. So self-care, like the things that we're talking about, can help you navigate your emotions too and help you maintain a positive outlook. Breast cancer treatment can have long-term emotional and psychological effects. Many survivors, and I'm just speaking about myself, but things I've also read, many survivors may experience anxiety and depression, as we talked about, but there's also always that fear of reoccurrence. Body image issues can impact your emotional well-being. So seeking the support can help benefit you in managing these late effects. Help you promote an overall well-being. Sometimes the scars on the inside take longer to heal than the ones on the outside. I spent about a year, a little over a year, healing and rebuilding my physical strength, creating new habits that allowed me to find physical strength and wellness. The emotional and mental healing took much longer. I had the same fears that many of you have talked about. I still have anxiety, but I had anxiety and I had a bit of depression. It's all so normal, but it's not the end of the road. You can heal from it. Those things happen to me, but it doesn't mean they will happen to you. It just means it's possible. So stay connected by surrounding yourself with a support system of friends and family who uplift you, who will support you. Sharing your feelings and experiences can be cathartic, therapeutic, can help you heal. Self-care is key, whether it's meditation, enjoying a spa day, taking a nice walk, reading a good book. Just taking care of yourself in many ways is essential to healing and living your best life. Time does help heal old wounds. You've probably heard that before, and it's absolutely true when it comes to breast cancer. The further I get away from my diagnosis, the better I feel. It provided time for me to process and to connect the dots of the events, to understand what actually happened. When you're in the midst of the treatment, you're just running to survive. But now you can thrive. You can really focus on thriving. My daughter was one person who helped me see that I needed to make a change. I remember when my daughter told me she never saw me smile. At first I was hurt by her words, but then I realized she was right. It was a time when various serious things were happening in my life. It was difficult to smile. But I was still her mother, you know? When I looked in my eyes, I realized I'm still there and she still needs me. She needs me to smile and laugh and have a good time. Another thing is, another result of a good quality of life is personal growth and resilience. Going through breast cancer can make us very strong. It can be a transformative experience for some people. It can lead to personal growth, increased resilience, a new perspective. Survivors often develop a deeper appreciation for their health, relationships, and the present moment. Many find new jobs, new relationships. I found a renewed sense of purpose and began advocating for breast cancer awareness, fundraising, and supporting survivors. I started doing that about 3 years after I finished my treatment. I hoped my experience could inspire and help others facing a similar path. Some individuals may experience cognitive changes. You've heard of chemo brain? Oh yeah, it's real. Definitely. These changes can include difficulties with memory or concentration, multitasking. While the exact cause is not fully understood, at least from everything that I've read, it is believed to be related to the combination of cancer treatments. So as time goes on, I'm sure research will help us understand that more. Cognitive rehabilitation and organization techniques, lifestyle adjustments can help us manage these mental changes. I know I started tracking more lists, keeping things written down. But again, it did get better. Celebrate every victory. Every milestone is worth celebrating, no matter how small. It helps you see that each day is a gift. Rediscover your passions and set new goals. This is an opportunity for personal growth and transformation. I knew I needed help to thrive after breast cancer. I refused to give power to any negative mindset stories. The biggest lesson I learned is to be intentional about healing my body, mind, and spirit. And that would be the advice I give you. I endured the pain of breast cancer and then used the pain to learn how to thrive. I followed my heart and climbed my way to freedom from cancer. I chose forgiveness over resentment, strength over weakness, and faith over fear. I still live by those words. Cancer treatment is expensive, but I trusted the money would show up. So I wasn't working. but I found my job and got back to work as soon as I felt like it. Over the years, I have invested thousands of dollars with coaches, therapists, and others who helped me find my way to healing and wellness. This is why I wrote a book. Oh, by the way, I wanted to show it to you. Thrive After Breast Cancer. This is the proof. So I'm spending some time this week making sure that it's ready for print, and then it'll go live next week. But in this book, I'm sharing my stories and those of numerous survivors. All these tips and tricks that we all have come up with. Hopefully they'll help you too. Healing the body, mind, and spirit takes work and determination. And breast cancer hits all of those. The book can help you be intentional about your wellness plan. It will be available on Amazon next week. Oh, and one more reminder. Maybe you saw the post in the Facebook group. The Sparkle and Soar Retreat is coming on Saturday, September 23rd. It's a virtual retreat on Zoom that you can enjoy from your own home or anywhere. Astrid Mueller will be facilitating the retreat from her home country of Switzerland. She actually lives in Alaska, but she's going home to visit her family. So she's going to share all the beauty of the landscape of Switzerland. You'll enjoy lots of self-care while learning to sparkle and soar your own way to wellness. Also, you'll have 6 guest contributors who offer insight into our own inner sparkle as a key ingredient for wellness. I'll be live in the retreat Facebook group on Thursday of this week, and then participating in the retreat on Friday or on Saturday. The retreat is free to cancer survivors, and last I heard there were 3 spots still left, so you still have time. You can find the link in the Facebook group. That's it for today. Let me see if there's questions or things we can talk about here. Well, if anything comes up, as always, I'd love your feedback or questions or ideas for future Facebook Lives. Until next time, I'm cheering you on. Have a great Monday. Goodbye.